number, he is the authority, Eddie Flores.
Altamont Springs. We have reached the part of the show where each and every one of you get to do exactly what you paid to do tonight, which is sit down, shut up, and listen to Dr. Eric Christopher. You see, tonight, Eddie, I've been sitting at ringside with those two nincompoops the entire night as these fans have watched, as the kids say, banger after banger match. And I know that they're expecting yet another one of those banger matches tonight, but last I checked, 𝐂𝐨𝐜𝐴𝐷 isn't in the building. Because maybe he was so scared that he decided to create a nationwide ice storm and he just simply couldn't make it. It is fake news, I agree. But that means one thing. It means our night, Eddie, is about to get so much better. Because it means we get to take the rest of the night off and go get some drinks and party only like the Kingpin of pro wrestling can do. And there's nothing that these moronic fans can do about it. So we are going to leave. Are you happy now? Good. Let's go, Eddie. The hell are you?
My name is Leeroy Shogun, and I am the baddest man alive! I'm trained in 5 disciplines. I've mastered 2. I won 4 international karate tournaments. I beat 3 men in one night. The 8th day has not arrived, but this is your end day, Eddie Taurus. The fact of the matter is, you might be the authority around here or the Kingpin, but ain't nobody better than the baddest man alive. I think these people deserve a matchup worthy of a man that says he runs this spot. Because last time I checked, authority, you say you got a night off? How about we change all that and you prove to these people that you really do run this, you really are the Kingpin, and you got what it takes to stand toe to toe with the baddest man alive!
Is the challenge going to be accepted? It kind of got flip-flopped all around here. The baddest man on the planet.
Leeroy Shogun just knows exactly what he's doing, playing into Eddie's ego. And we all know that big dome of his contains an ego.
Well, you know who feeds his ego, right? It's Dr. Eric Christopher over here.
That checks.
This is about to be a throwdown. You've got Leeroy, who looks ready to go. You've got Taurus, who looks ready to go. You have got Eric Christopher, who looks like a disgruntled youth pastor. This is going to be amazing.
Man, I love it here at Pro Wrestling Action. The disgruntled youth pastor, Dr. Eric Christopher, is now looking on in befuddlement as he has to watch his clients.
This crowd certainly knows what's up with Leeroy Shogun. Looks like Eddie Taurus is about to find out why.
And we saw some action from Leeroy Shogun at the RP Fighting Center just last weekend as PWA took to the streets in Streets of Thunder. Leeroy Shogun in action. Let's see what he can do tonight against the Authority. Eddie Torres backing him into a corner. Look at this.
Eddie is not used to being the smaller man in a ring. This is going to be very interesting to see him kind of climb an uphill battle.
That is a fact. It's not too often Eddie Torres has to climb a ladder to get anywhere.
Yeah, usually Eric does it for him.
Oh, true.
Deep wrist lock, switching to a headlock there, applying that pressure to the jugular. Ooh, Leeroy Shogun not handling that.
Look at the size advantage there. Waist lock with a push off, doesn't quite get any of it. Eddie Torres with a reversal and a shoulder tackle. And not quite, man. Not quite. Eddie Torres just kind of bewildered at the size.
What a right hand.
Knife edge chops, right hands back and forth. This is the segment of pro wrestling action where it becomes two meaty men slapping meat.
Look at the agility of Leeroy, though. Oh, there's the counter. The strength.
Great
Eddie
counter.
Torres, though.
The fireman's carry.
There's the Irish whip. Hip toss blocked. And another one. What? And the almost to the outside
Out of the ring.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a Rumble-style match. This match is not over until one of these men gets pinned or gives up, or even in this case.
I do not know if I'm going to see my
Eddie said,
favorite.
let's go flying. There's the backbreaker out of the face by Leeroy Shogun. Leeroy said, I see your dive, and I hit checkmate.
It was almost like a bend and snap, Karson.
It was very similar. Here comes a dive from Leeroy Shogun.
What a kick. I do not know if y'all have my vantage point, but that was a clean kick right across Eddie's forehead.
Corkscrew over the top rope, misses and lands on his feet, though.
Oh my time, knocking him on his back.
That looked like it hurt.
That was a thud from over here. You can hear
There's
that.
a lot of chest to be slapping.
And see right there.
Dr. Eric getting involved as he
Bad idea, Eric.
because he can't let Eddie Torres fight his battles for him. Uranagi on the edge of the apron of the ring.
Eric Christopher very proud of himself, almost as proud as he is with that jacket that he bought with Cole's cash.
Oh.
Pretty nice jacket. So speaking of jackets, you got the jacket of J. Barrister Goodrich over there on the
I
side.
heard what word you were about to say, and yes, that is a correct word. Look at this assault right here. You have got Eddie Torres paying tribute to the WWE Divas. We love a good stand on the hair and pull it up.
Thunderous thud.
That made my chest hurt.
And another one right off the chest. And our colleague Karson Kase over here holding up signs to Dr. Eric Christopher says, you suck. We thought we were friends, but then he called us a bunch of nincompoops and left us. With quite frankly a better replacement in
What is a nincompoop?
No one really knows. I hear that nincompoops are the one that invented the word.
Oh, punch to the midsection. Leeroy Shogun fighting back here. He said he studied 5 disciplines, mastered 2, won 4 international karate championships, and beat 3 men
in one night.
Crazy accolades for a man named Leeroy Shogun. Off the ropes. Eddie Torres goes for the kick, misses. There's the athleticism.
German! He went for that lethal injection, and he countered. Only a 2, though.
Holy crap!
That was 2 and a breath. Literally, you had Leeroy stacked up on his shoulders. What a beautiful counter from Torres. I'm really surprised he didn't get the 3 on that one.
Not only are these men heavyweights, they move around like cruiserweights. They're athletic like a middleweight.
I think that's the most dangerous part. When you've got weight, scary. When you can throw it around and know when and how to throw it around,
When you've got mass, that's dangerous, but when you put velocity behind it, you've got force.
absolutely.
At least I think that's how science works. I don't know. Do you know a doctor or something? Ooh. Oh. Overhand chops. Leeroy Shogun. Snapping the neck and a clubbing blow to the chest. This man's chest is taking a beating as much as Eddie Torres has. Crossbody but misses. Doesn't get any of it.
Well scouted by Leeroy.
Clothesline. Axe handle. What's Leeroy doing here? Ducks the clothesline. And a super kick.
Not enough to put him down, though. He's still standing. Drop to a knee.
No, he's not. Ooh, roundhouse kick, back kick.
Up top, what is he gonna do up there? Holy
Leeroy Shogun to the very top of the How? With a corkscrew neck cutter.
Literally.
I have never seen a man standing at 6'5" or taller be able to pull something like that off.
You know he thought he was going to get the 3 count out of that just because look how the damage is done to Leeroy's back. He is grasping at that just from that one move.
Absolutely. I thought he was going to get the 3 count. I thought the authority was in trouble there for a second.
I think there was a little bit of desperation, throw everything he can at him, but wasn't enough, and now he's inflicted damage onto himself that he has to deal with and overcome. Was it worth it?
When you're that tall and you go that high and you hit the ground that hard, those lungs lose a lot of air capacity.
Is he gonna, looks like he's gonna set up for that lethal injection one more time. No, we're gonna go up top.
I hope they tighten the ropes today.
Muscle buster.
My gosh.
He's attempting that muscle buster maneuver.
That is not exactly welcomed here in professional wrestling. It does a lot of damage, and a guy the size of Eddie Torres, thank gosh he gets out of it.
But what does that say about Eddie Torres? That Leeroy is willing to do something that devastating.
Lariat. Leeroy Shogun is down.
Big lariat test. We saw who the winner was.
Man, oh man, when I came here to this building, I did not expect to see a heavyweight battle like this. Athleticism out the yin and yang. When I got here today, I thought it was going to be 𝐂𝐸𝐵 and Eddie Torres taking on each other.
Oh my God, on the back of his head.
Taking on each other in a 2 out of 3 falls match, but
How is Torres on his feet?
spin kick, the wheel kick, the patented authority wheel kick.
Surprised he didn't go for a cover there.
He's not done. I think this is more than just winning. This is about making a point.
After all that trash that Leeroy Shogun was talking at the beginning of the match, I would want to put an exclamation point on my statement. Leeroy Shogun, phenomenal perseverance in this match.
There it is, lethal injection. He got it. He got it. Cover his ass. Cover his Leeroy.
Too much damage done. This is why I'm questioning Torres didn't go for that cover before. Both of these men exhausted. Who is going to be able to power up?
Gosh. Can he get him covered?
1, 2,
Dr. Rick. Dr. Rick. I dare you. You dirty son of a...
and we're the nincompoops.
You suck eggs.
This stuff has to stop. Somebody has to step up and stop him. And we all know it's not going to be that clown shoes general manager, Jay Barrister Goodrich. He's actually scared of Dr. Christopher.
He's scared of everyone. I watched him get in his car and drive away.
I thought he was chasing. I thought you were chasing him down the street earlier. But it turns out you were just coming over to the commentary table.
He's not worth me chasing. I don't like cardio, but I love Cardi B.
Absolutely.
Such good stuff. Upside kick to the side of the head there.
He's going for it again.
He's
going for it. And there it is. Hit him. More dastardly deeds. Hit him, Doctor.
I'm telling you, somebody has to do something about this man.
I wish he would have hit him.
I wish he would have hit him too.
Oh, look at him holding on. Oh, no.
Hit by numbers. Uranagi.
No, he hits it.
Fucking style. 1, 2, 3, and of course, the authority takes him.
𝐂𝐴𝐥𝐸 was not the biggest impact of that match, but it was enough to put Leeroy away.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it has been absolutely fun galore having Joey Mayberry or Joey Galore.
Oh, Joey Galore's dead. Call me Mayberry. Yeah. Tragic accident.
It's real life now. It's been an absolute honor having Joey Mayberry sit here at the commentary table with us. What a fun and wonderful time. I'm just sad that it had to be this match where Dr. Eric Christopher got involved. I hope your experience was wonderful with us as well.
It's been wonderful. Maybe I'll